Hey there guys, Incoherent Gamer here, and welcome back to Dark Souls. So, a careful dive viewer can tell a couple of things probably. One, I have a humanity. Two, I have a different sword. And three, I have more souls than I had when I left. I did a little screen grinding for souls so I can show off this next area proper. And during that I got my sword that I was wanting, and got enough souls and humanity during it too, so now I can probably show it off as well as I want it to. There we go. You can see I'm doing a little bit less damage, but I have more versatility with my sword than I did with long swords in smaller areas, so I'm willing to take that out of the fact that even if I'm doing less damage. Also, I think it uses less stamina to actually use. So over here will be one of our first tough enemies. If you're using a curved sword or a thrusting sword, you will have a little trouble with these guys, as you can't do a kick move like so. Normally what you want to do then is careful on that attack. Normally you want to wait until they do that attack and then do a backstab, or attack their shield once the shield up, and then they should attack you. Merchant head, that's a good rating. Right behind these boxes you'll see a little staircase here. This is the area I grinded for. Oh, still stuck. There we go. I'll go take care of this guy first. Another one of those beginning traps that might catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. So you can see I'm barely hitting the wall until I was like right up against it, like so, to actually hit it. So, or the longsword might have hit before then, so I like it.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Alright, this is Merchant. I don't know his name otherwise. He has some good stuff on him, but the things you are looking for are the orange guy in soapstone, residence key if you don't have the master key, and finally the last thing I would suggest getting is the short bow. You'll see in a little bit, and then I want to go get the rest of, oh my lord, I do not have enough freaking souls for a lot of arrows. Once again, I don't know why everybody here laughs. Now, I'm guessing one of these say something about what I have an idea. Good luck. I know what that's about, but none of these are actually saying it. You can attack this guy for what I believe is a pretty good dexterity sword, the Uchikakana. You can also get the soapstone off of him through that, and I believe some humanity, so if you want to kill him, just kind of come back here and two-hand your sword and you should be just fine. He won't really get an attack off, and if he does, just shield up and you should be perfectly fine. I like him because he's one of the few merchants in this area until you get way later in the game, so I rather like have the resources ready for me than kill him for a sword that I'm not even planning on using, so. Oh, that was a dumb idea. Oh no. Ooh, that was a dumber idea. Dumber idea. Remember when I said be patient? Yes, do what I say, not what I do. Ooh. These first little attacks of these guys are pretty easy to parry if you want to practice a little bit on these guys. It just kind of sucks they're going two at a time, so you don't really have a chance. So let's climb this ladder. I'm just going to show off a bunch of small side areas this time. Throwing knife up here, and this is where you would actually jump for that platform. Ooh, didn't quite make it. I didn't actually jump. Don't you dare push me off that edge. Go SS up. Okay. That does not do as much healing as I remember. Oh, okay, you decided to attack first. Just take care of you quickly. You are staying back there. I know it's up there, it's a crossbow, and I don't really want it, but I should probably show it off still. I don't like the crossbows because unlike the bows, you can't manually aim them very well. Go through these barrels and drop down for a soul, I believe. Yes. And go over here. And there we go. Ooh, that hurt. Well, actually it didn't, but you know what I'm talking about. Don't believe anything's in these barrels. Don't believe that. No, there's a guy over here. So let's kill him, so he'll give us more arrows. And rarely, of course, not actually give us arrow, unless he wants to be nice. I don't even think these guys can give arrows anyways. What do you have to say? Lying ambush ahead, that's a good message. Now, oop, didn't mean to take off my SS. 1 second. We'll do some item management quickly. Go grab that on. Don't think there's anything else I really need. So when you see a good message like that, make sure to rate it up with your orange soapstone, as that'll give the person who wrote this a humanity, which is always good, and later on when you need it and write a good message, this will be kind of nice. If you believe in karma, hey, someone might just give you humanity. Ooh. Let's heal up again. Ooh. Just make sure you're not constantly on it like I was. Rubbish, I believe, can actually be traded to Snuggly for something good, but otherwise it's just rubbish. I forget what's up here. I believe it's a humanity, not 100%. Also, I'm going to just say it now. If my voice is kind of quiet, my bad. It's kind of been looking quiet on my waveforms that I can see out of the corner of my eye, but this is the one thing that's going to suck about doing this, is you can't really retry a recording on this thing. The autosave really hurts. That's why it's partially so hard, because of how, well, I'm not going to say terrible because it's pretty good, but it's just how good it is at being hurtful. So let's just go quickly visit the merchant again, and I'm going to buy a couple more arrows, and then we should be off. Hello, good sir. The repair box is also a good buy if you have the souls for it, but there's later on areas that you can get it, so really no need right now. You know what, I'm just going to fill up. There we go. That should be enough to get me through the area I want to get through. Oh, there we go. We'll pull it out and we're going to get it on the one hand here. To manually aim the bow, you always have to do two-handed and then take aim. This is what makes the hunter such a viable choice to me, is to start with the bow, which is a nice little... Oh, I forgot that you actually need to equip arrows. They're just not automatically equipped. There we go. Now, generally I find if you aim a little bit up and to the left of your target, you should be able to hit right where you want to. Ooh, that was just a little too much up. And a little too much to the left. Let's go take 1 or 2 arrows for you to actually get back. Go for the headshots, as they do hurt more. And unlike your enemies, your arrows don't curve, so make sure you're on the target. They're not that far away, you can probably actually just aim with the actual cursor spot. Okay, there's another one up here. And, oop, not quite. And there we go. Okay, so normally I take this a different way, but since someone might be new, this is probably the best way for you to actually do it, is once again use the bow to your advantage and take them out like so. I'm partially good enough with this room that I can actually just run in there and take on both of them, plus this third guy that actually comes along. This guy here. As long as you know how to deal with groups of enemies, you generally are fine with this room, but if not, you should probably just use that bow technique. That's why I always say a bow is a great buy. It's just it allows you to aggro enemies far away one at a time. Take care of this guy here. And around this corner is another guy. All he's worth is just some souls. There's actually no item over here, but oh well. See, this tiny room would be a terrible thing with my longsword, but it was really easy with the sword, so just always go try to back up my decision, because I don't know if it's going to be a bad one or not. Somebody might just come along, oh, why are you using it? It's so much weaker. Well, sometimes it's not about the weaker. It's about whichever one you're stronger with. I'm going to have to boost my voice, and oh, I made a mistake, didn't I? Don't worry, I got this. How did I hit both of them? Oh, that was close. Die, 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 die. Ooh. He used to be undead like me. Then he took an arrow to the knee. Woo ha ha ha! Overplayed memes. Whatcha? Alright, up this ladder we'll go over where the farm guys were. Farm guys? The firebomb guys. Don't believe there's anything down there. Let me check. Nope, nothing down there, so no reason going down there. I was kind of hoping that some of these guys would have something on them, but oh well. And we'll just get a soul of the undead. Now, there's two ways of taking this guy. I'm just going to take him out with a bow. Prove who's the better archer. What the hell? Oh, I hit the... No, don't heal up! Ooh, that was close. You'll just want to take him on just for the fact that taking care of these guys over here is going to be that much harder with somebody shooting you in the back constantly. Now, here's what the Resonance Key is for. You don't need it if you have the Master Key. I highly recommend coming here because you'll get a very, very useful item for this area. Golden Pine Resin, which allows you to add lightning damage to your weapons. And it's the best way of taking out a large amount of the bosses in this area, so just keep that in mind. He's coming up, so we'll just take him on. Come on, I don't want to deal with the other spear guys. Hit, and then he should hit back. No? Maybe it was too far away. Hit back. There you go, and then you'll have a wide open chance for him. Take this guy out. Oop. Usually if you're fast enough you can get both shots on him. This is a sword guy, so bam. And then this is shield guy. Bam. Let's see if I can get him on the stairs here. Oop, he stopped. Oop, and bam. Oop, he's still alive. Don't you dare heal up. Alright. Down here is a particularly tough enemy for the time. I would suggest not going against him unless you're somewhat decent at the combat system already, as you just need to keep on getting backstabs on him and then you should be fine. I will show him a bit off later in the ring behind him. Probably about halfway through this area, I might feel strong enough to actually take care of the guy. I might actually just wait until the end of this area. So, like before, be careful, but you don't want to drop down that little area. You want to run back down the stairs. You will die trying to get down there. Okay. I believe we're coming up to the first boss of this area, if I'm remembering correctly. Now, is it this one or the next one? I just learned this recently while doing some studying on this area for this Let's Play. If you hit this barrel here, I believe. No? One of these barrels? One of these barrels, I'm pretty sure. Nope. Maybe the next stairs up. Ah, there you are. Don't let him escape. There we go. Those are crystal lizards, and they have twinkling titanite and sometimes titanite chunks. They're a good source of things. There's a couple in the game. I just learned this recently. I actually didn't know you could do that this early. Okay, so this fog door here is the first fog door that means enemy, so here we go. And here's another example of difficulty scaling with knowledge of this game. When my friend first tried this, he could not defeat this boss until I told him this little secret here that I learned on my second playthrough. If you come up here and take care of these guards first, these crossbow guys, clear off the stage, get your golden pine resin ready. You can slide down the ladders by holding the B button, so that's a good thing to do if you want to save some times here and there. Right about here, apply it on. And then trigger the enemy by running up here a little bit, and you'll see him fall down, then run back and climb up those ladders. We're going to do the same thing as we did to the silent dealum to this demon here. We're going to climb up here, we're going to drop on him, and since we have lightning added to our weapon, it's going to be much more powerful to hit him with. So let's do this. And like so, nearly 400 damage. Now if you hit him the first time, just run at him and two-hand your weapon, and if you hit him enough... Ooh, that's not going to work. Oof. If you hit him enough, you can stun him. Come on. There's the stun, and that should finish him off there. There we go. Sorry about the little frame rate problems. Ooh. That's a little bad, actually. But we got victory achieved. You'll find most of the time what you want to do is actually stick near the bosses. Shows bravery does count for something in this game. Yes, you did do it, but I did it too. Just fun. There we go. You know, we're going to rate you up. Congratulations. Yes, here it is. So every once in a while you'll find bodies in crates or bodies in barrels. It's obvious that they're there, like you can see with the foot of that guy, but I am going to write a message. Try attacking. Hopefully that might give me a humanity out of this deal. Okay, let's go meet everybody's favorite NPC of this game. He's not my favorite. I have a slightly more favorite, but I admit he is a really good NPC.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
People in their laughter all the time. Let's talk to him again. Praise the sun. That's not talking to him, even though I'm pretty sure he says that. Come on, let me talk to him. There we go.
Aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Of course, what's your proposition?
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Well, I always will accept help, Solaire.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
You the white sign soapstone?
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Okay. I would like to point out one thing he says. He said, heroes of the past and future have been phasing in and out of this area. This is probably the most line that pisses fans that try to decipher like timeline stuff for this, because he just basically says there should be no timeline because it's impossible to tell exactly where everybody is in their time. I just enjoy that one line. So before we go, make sure before you cross this bridge to heal up fully, and you will see why later. Shield out and run. There should be an alcove to the right of you, right where that shield guy is, and that's what you want to break for. Now you'll hear flapping of wings, so just no. Almost. The reason why that didn't hurt me as much as I'm saying it should is because I shield up, and B, the heater shield's actually pretty good against fire damage, so it'll take a little less. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna say this now. Don't be this dick. The guy that puts the damn summoning sign right, or the little note right in front of the ladder. Anyway, if you come down here and get this ladder, you will come back to this bonfire here over by the merchant. So, whenever I say merchant bonfire, I mean this one most likely. We are going to rest here. We took care of the Taurus demon in this. We met Solaire, we met the merchant. I think we did a good little chunk of stuff for this video, so I'm going to end it here. This has been Incoherent Gamer, and I'll see you next time.